Hello, and welcome back to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be a general tarot love reading for my Libras. This is for Libra in Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is a timeless message. It's for whenever you come across it. And as it is a general reading, please take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. This isn't a private or a personal reading. And anything I'm saying, if it resonates for you with the roles reversed, please go ahead and reverse them. So today I'm going to be asking what is coming towards you next in love, Libra. That's my only main question today, and then I'll get details for you depending obviously on what comes out. So for Libra, please, what is coming towards my lovely Libras in love next? We have Teddy Bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. Very nice. What's coming towards my Libras next in love? Thank you. Oh, abundance, positive mindset, manifesting gratitude, bliss, blessings. Cute. Okay. This feels like with that teddy bear card, there could be someone relatively new that's starting off, wanting to, take you out, show you that they're interested. It could be very early stages. But yeah, there's someone who's feeling kind of sweet and cute about you, Libra. But that abundance card, I love to see it. It's kind of a message that there's going to be a lot that you're going to feel really grateful for going on in your life, and maybe it's going to feel a lot. You might just feel happier, like things are maybe going more your way. Okay, so tell me more. What's coming towards Libra next in love, please? Okay, nice. We have got lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. Damn, Libra. Paranoid in reverse, cautious, insecure, and guarded in reverse. Well, this is lovely. I was just talking about things getting better for you, and then that card with good things coming, turning point, comes out. Why is paranoid in reverse? This is telling me that you're going to feel a bit safer as well, potentially, in your love life, or able to actually trust a little bit more. That could be kind of trusting in a particular person, or kind of just maybe trusting in the universe that what is happening for you, it's actually, with your best interests at heart. Give me one more, please, for Libra from this deck. Why paranoid in reverse? Okay, well, we get two. Okay, lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating and betrayal, and red flagged. There you go. Warning signs, take heed, risky situation. And the bottom of the deck is lift off. Fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. I think for some of you, this is going to be a really positive turning point where you can actually breathe a sigh of relief. There may have been like a concern that someone you were interested in, again, I would still say very early days, that you've been recently interested in. You may have been worried that they were also seeing somebody else, or you were, red flagged. It's kind of, sometimes there are legitimate warning signs that you could note down and be like, that's a bit concerning, right? Or sometimes we can see red flags where they're not necessarily there because of our previous experience. So obviously we have to have a bit of self-reflection depending and consider each situation case by case. But that's kind of what I'm getting, that you may have been concerned that you were going to catch someone, you had to keep an eye out, maybe you had to check up on them on social media or something, and you were going to find out that they were also seeing somebody else. That's very clearly the message. But it's like, I feel like there's a turning point here where you can actually just exhale. Okay, maybe this is for reals kind of thing, or maybe there's nothing untoward going on. There could be a little bit of like anxious thought just creeping in, and expecting the worst, and you might just be realizing that. So let's see, we've got the Knight of Swords. Look at that, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I was about to say with that Knight of Swords, this is kind of you kind of side-eyeing maybe someone or a situation and withholding saying anything. But I always think of this like the tail of this tiger is like twitching, Have you ever seen a cat with its tail twitching? You want to get your hand away from its tummy because it might just, yeah. Bop, 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 bop. So this is like giving me that there may have been something you were tempted to say and be like, oh, well, you're just seeing someone else anyway, aren't you? Or something like that. And you decided to kind of just zip it. And, but you were feeling tense because you didn't feel completely at ease in the situation. With that Seven of Wands, that's just being a little bit defensive, being a bit guarded. So tell me more. What's coming to... Okay. All right, we have the World card. Let me just cover her up. But yes, it's the World. I'm just going to put her underneath the Knight of Swords. So we have the World card, which talks about, you know, that's... Maybe there was some sort of... Sometimes I think the World, like, if you pass the World, you kind of pass some sort of test. Something, you know, a difficult... It's almost like, are you ready for this? Because it's almost like the universe testing you a little bit to see if you're ready for the next chapter of your life. And maybe the test here was to not act on what could have been more insecurities that were making you question something. You know, the universe is like, are you really ready for this relationship before it happens? But well, that would kind of tell me with that World card coming out that you are ready. So tell me more. What's coming towards Libra next in love, please? Okay, we have the Emperor. That is Aries Major Arcana. At the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Cups. Damn, Libra. The Emperor is probably like the best divine masculine energy you could ask to be coming towards you in a love reading, male or female in real life. This is someone who is loyal, reliable, serious, could potentially be a future, you know, husband or future father figure to children. I say that as well. Oh my god. I just can see the Ace of Pentacles. Just split the deck. The Ace of Pentacles is there as well. This is potentially a very significant person for you. With that Ten of Cups, that can talk about a family as well. And, well, just serious emotional contentment. Something very significant. Tell me more. Tell me about this Emperor, please, for Libra. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, this person may have recently gone through a divorce or a significant period of struggle that was about rebuilding their stability, getting their feet back on the... Yeah, getting their feet back on the ground. That's the phrase, isn't it? Building themselves back up. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Funnily enough, this, for some of you, this could be someone that you're kind of letting back in as well, as in letting back into your energy after there may have been a time here of struggle between the two of you. And I feel like with that Seven of Swords in reverse, after what I was talking about at the start, about like suspicion and maybe being like believing or erroneously believing that this person was potentially sneaking around behind your back. That Seven of Swords in reverse, and when that came out, is the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the Three of Cups can talk about like a third parties or the, you know, someone else that they're seeing, that kind of thing, or someone being very casual and seeing multiple people at the same time. But I feel like... Okay, tell me about that Five of Pentacles then. But again, I was going to say, I feel like with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I think there is... you're going to be able to put your mind at rest about that concern. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles, please. Six of Cups in reverse. This is someone who's been missing you, Libra, and they feel like you haven't been reconciling with them, or they might even potentially feel like you won't reconcile with them or give them this feels like someone that you shut out, potentially. Why the Emperor? Nine of Swords, yeah. There's that anxiety I was talking about with this kind of paranoia in reverse. Okay. Whoa, okay, up. I was about to say there's the Ten of Cups that just came out that showed you at the bottom of the deck. And then the Empress came out with the Ten of Cups. This is the... Jesus. Libra, we've got the Emperor, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. For some of you, it's not going to be for all of you. This could be someone that you're already married to. And that there was a separation here, and it could have been because of a question of infidelity on, your partner's part. It was put into question, like, is that what you're doing, or believing that that's what they were doing? That could have led to someone kind of being put out of the house or shut out of the relationship. There might be a situation with children here. There might have been an Emperor. For some of you, you might have children with this person, because I see that this person is, if that's the case, they're very sad that they haven't been with their children as well, with that Six of Cups in reverse. And, yeah, let's get some more. But I mean, even though I said it could be very early days, with that teddy bear card that came out at the start, this could be someone who kind of wants to go back to how it felt like for the two of you dating at first, when you were first getting to know each other, to kind of try and bring like a lightness back to the relationship. So maybe it's like scheduling date nights together each week, or doing sweet things for each other again, like you would have done when you were first dating. That's for some of you. For some of you, this is a new person, or, there was maybe just a wobble because there was a question about their intentions or what they were doing. For others of you, I'm definitely seeing like a committed relationship coming back, or even a family specifically coming back together. Okay, tell me more for Libra, please. What's coming towards them next in love? We have releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. But there are two people on that releasing card. This is, can be two people. Whatever happened in the past, we're going to make the agreement to let that go and move forward together. Emotional storm. We have confessions at the bottom of the deck. Someone could be a little... Yeah, underneath confessions is bitterness and foundation, resentment, and then established family, security. There could be, a serious conversation that's needed between you and this person, obviously. Especially if you do have children together, or if you were like a family, you did have... It's almost like this person wants to come back in and be reunited with you as a family again. I'm getting that strongly, the strongest message. But you're going to have to talk out and maybe even acknowledge that if they were put out of the home or the family under false accusations with this lipstick evidence, and maybe someone thought here that they caught the other person betraying them and it was a misunderstanding, like genuinely a misunderstanding, then yeah, they obviously they have feelings too. I think sometimes that can be glossed over because you're just so happy that obviously they're not cheating. But the fact that, even putting their character into question, can also hurt that person. And I'm getting there's going to be some stuff that you need to acknowledge on both sides for some of you, and to be able to let go of this kind of separation or the struggle that you've been through, to truly be able to let go and move forward without carrying that resentment of, you know, you threw me out and you stopped me from being with you and our kids, etc. You know, it's, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Tell me more, please. Yeah, there's a bit of, there could be like an emotional climactic conversation between the two of you, but it's almost like that's necessary to be able to then, you know, get it all out, acknowledge how each other feels and how, you know, each of you, your part in whatever happened, to be able to go forward here. Okay, now the confessions card has come out whilst I was talking, with breaking point underneath, final straw, limit, overwhelmed. And so someone's coming, like, unveiling how, you know, this is someone reaching their limit. They can't take any more and they need to express themselves to the other person. Tell me about that, please. What's the confession? Wow. Time in reverse. Waiting, cycles, moments. Yeah, again, that's what I'm telling you. Bitterness at the bottom of the deck. Resentment, anger, hurtful words. And soulmates came out, crossing emotional storm. For me, this is like someone's going to reach the point they can't wait any longer. They can't take, you know, the waiting game any longer. As I said, there might be a bit of an emotional outburst, but it's almost like someone, yeah, is hurt that, and they don't want to be away from the other person any longer either. But it's also like, how long are you going to leave me in the deep freeze here when potentially they haven't done anything? Anything else? We have finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure. Tell me about that, please. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure, and trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. What I'm getting with that finality is, it's almost like a need to, like, stop the guessing games, because stop, like, the questioning, like, oh, I didn't find the evidence that they cheated yet, but I'm sure I'm going to find something. There's like, and it's almost like gone down in this negative spiral for someone here, where they're now trapped because they feel like they can't back down. They can't go back on their, you know, because if they've doubled down so many times that they're sure that their partner, like their emperor or whatever is or empress has been unfaithful to them, you know, it's like there's a need here to release all of that for there to actually be healing in this connection. But it feels like there's a serious turning point. It might be a bit of a blow up, I have to be honest, with this emotional storm and the breaking point, and it's like it's reaching a climax where it's going to boil over, but that also allows it to be, you know, you got to get it out, otherwise it's just festering. And it feels like someone here, whoever kind of originally got the suspicion, it's just I'm kind of seeing like a little beetle moving along the ground, and like it started with like a little shell, and then they roll it in the dirt and the mud or whatever, and you know when you see the beetles and they've got that massive ball, it's kind of like it's gone so far, it's gone on for so long, that now someone feels like, oh, I've got this giant ball of suspicion, and if I let go of it now, like with no result, and I wasn't proven right, then I'm going to feel like an idiot. But it's like, someone can't take it anymore, basically. So it's going to come to a head. So let's see, anything else? Let's get this one. What is coming towards Libra next in love, please? Thank you. Oh, Two of Cups, Libra. and the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. That is Sagittarius Major Arcana, but effectively this is it's talking about healing. It's a big relief as well, massive relief. It's, oh my gosh, look at that. Underneath the Temperance card is the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Cups. I mean, this is what I was just talking about. It's the confusion with the Seven of Cups. This literally shows someone, it's actually just like shadows on the wall created, you know, by the angle of the moonlight or whatever, or the shape of the rocks. But this little kid, I don't know if you can pick it up on my camera, the little kid is like seeing monsters, you know, horrendous creatures or whatever, that he has to hide from. He's seeing monsters where there are just shadows. So this is kind of what I've been talking about here. It's the thinking that there's something going on, and then even an element of looking for, you know, the proof. And there's that thing of like, when we look hard enough, we eventually find something, you know, to be like, ah, see, I told you, I knew there was something. I've been there before, so I say this with love, and it's true. Like, if you look hard enough, you will find something. That then you can, that kind of justifies all the suspicion and, you know, that you may have had. It's like, it's the unknown, it's the fear, it's insecurities coming up here, which has just been clouding someone. And there's a lot of regret as a result with the Five of Cups. And it's just about like purifying those waters that have just become muddy from all of that mistrust. But effectively, we have the Two of Cups. We have the two, like, this beautiful soulmate union, two of you coming back together. Tell me more. What's going to be happening for Libra, coming towards them next in love? We have the King of Wands that came out on top of the Abundance Oracle card. So there's some good news coming as well, Libra. The Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is sudden communication, like bursting through the yeah. Tell me more, please, about the King of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. That's Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but it effectively talks about kind of in the limelight, potentially, Libra, or there's someone here, it could be an influence of someone. I'm not seeing romantic so much. This seems to be something separate. This could be just be influencing your like positivity, which also then bleeds into your love life kind of thing, obviously. But this King of Wands could be just someone who could help you with your career, or some figure who has some opportunities and kind of they have ideas. The King of Wands can often be an entrepreneur, and they might just be someone who gets you excited about something as well. Like they might be adding very positive fuel to the fire about some sort of investment potentially that you might want to make. That's kind of, it is really building you and like your abundance, your wealth, and making you shine in that area of your life as well. Now, this Four of Cups card came out. I didn't ignore it. It's just that it feels like this might be where you're at, when this kind of surprising development is happening with your abundance. You might be feeling pretty down in the dumps and alone, but I feel like that's about to change. Tell me about this Four of Cups, please. I've got the Hermit in reverse. That's Virgo's Major Arcana. Yeah, see, with that, this is telling me that with that Four of Cups, there's also a message here that you didn't know what to do necessarily, or you didn't feel like you had the answers to take yourself to like the next stage, like to develop yourself further. It's like you may have felt that you got into a bit of a rut, or you've reached some sort of like limit and you're not sure, don't feel like you have the guidance of knowing how to take it take things further? Where do I go from here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I think that's where this King of Wands is going to be coming in. Anything else about... Anything else about Libra's love life, please? What is going to be happening? Coming towards Libra next in love. Oh, we have the King of Wands. Maybe it is the same person. With the King of Wands again from another deck. Tell me about that King of Wands, please. The Hanged Man. The Sun. Page of Wands in reverse. This is giving me, Libra, that there is someone, it could be your Emperor, because that is, but I mean, it's Aries Major Arcana. It could just be the fact that you're reuniting as well, that your partner, you know, with the reconciliation, they also have exciting ideas for what you could do next. What might be happening is that this King of Wands influence may be making you also rethink what makes you happy as well, like what you're doing things for. Like, why am I doing this? Is this really like giving me contentment? Do I feel satisfied by doing this endeavor? The Page of Wands in reverse, I'm kind of getting more like if there was some sort of like a spark or an idea that you had, you might be rethinking it because of this King of Wands. Tell me about that Page of Wands in reverse, please. Yeah, literally. Two of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck is the Death card, which is Scorpio's Major Arcana. But effectively, this is a change of plans. You may have had an idea about something, that you may have even started something already. But if you did, it's like recently, I would say as well, then your interest in it has waned really fast. It would be like, I think I'm going to start this new career. And then you're 1 month into your first job trying out that career and you're like, I hate this. Why did I do this? But it might not be that. It might just be like a hobby or an idea that you had of what you want to do next, or, you know, with your life, or not with your life, maybe with what you're going to do this year, like what plans you had or something like this. This King of Wands influence, it's actually the King of Wands, their influence is actually bringing a lot of like beautiful abundance towards you, things that you're going to be so grateful about how this pans out. I feel like you may have started something on impulse, spontaneously, that you now are bored with, that Four of Cups, and you're kind of lacking direction with the Hermit in reverse. And basically there's an influence. It is connected to your love life, because that's what we're asking about today. It's coming towards you, which is going to kind of... It might even give you the realization, like shifting your perspective and being like, yeah, that wasn't making me happy. I already got bored with that. This is what would make me happy, kind of thing. And there is change happening for you there as well. So that's what I've got for you pretty much, Libra. Let me just get you one of these to finish off. So for Libra, please, can we get a message for what is coming towards the next? Can we get a message for Libra, please? Okay, lovely. We have got the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. The Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. And the Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. I feel like it's a rebirth between this Emperor and Empress here. At the bottom of the deck is the Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. So there's definitely like a bit of a chill chill a little bit, Libra, because this is like Brown Bear Spirit is saying take time out, is talking about the bear that going into hibernation. I'm not suggesting you go into hibernation, but you know, it's also the brown bear goes into hibernation when they have all the, you know, everything they need in the their stores to get them through the hard winter. So it's also kind of saying that you can chill for a bit. You know, you've worked very hard, you've stored enough honey or whatever, and you've earned the right to relax a little bit. Seahorse spirit is also, let's see what happens. There's no need for you to worry too much, and it's kind of, the progress or what is coming is going to basically come towards you, and it's going to be made very clear to you. So kind of just sit back a little bit as an observer rather than an action taker is the message here. The crow spirit kind of gives me the message that you might even get information that you need, and you need to kind of listen for that information as an observer first, like in the near future here, Libra. And with the bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. It's kind of this, again, it's an element of hibernation. I'm kind of just seeing this little batty wrapped up in his wings, you know, upside down. It's kind of like a hanged man energy there as well. It's kind of suggesting that you don't know exactly, you know, what you think is like definitely going to be playing out going forward. It might actually not go that way. So it's kind of just like you don't need to worry about deciding or working out exactly how this is going to play out, or like putting a stamp on it and being like, this is how it's going to play out right now. This is a time to kind of sit back, observe, you know, heal as well. Heal, like calm the mind, I would say, and allow things to develop. But yeah, with rebirth, I would also say this often to me talks about this story between you and someone else is not yet finito. It's not written, it's not over. There is still another chapter yet to come with your Emperor, definitely, by the looks of it. So that's what I've got for you this time, Libra. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope it was very useful for someone out there. And please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. And if it resonated at all, leave me a comment and let me know. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.